Guys, and welcome back. Hope you're doing well. So today we're going to go over a little bit more in depth on Howling Blade. Okay, I've had a video before on why you should use it, but now I want to go in a little bit more depth on the mechanics of it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I like to do unscripted content, so I will be posting the chapters down below as well. And I do have some fight footage for you that we're going to go over as a post commentary, which I would give some of my thoughts as well. But again, if I forget anything, please, because I'm sure I probably forgot something, don't be afraid to ask some questions below. I'll be more than happy to help answer. All right. So then let's go ahead and let's get into it. So the first thing we got here is I'm going to demonstrate the entire Howling Blade combo for you at full speed. So this is going to be the maximum input speed if you just want to really get that combo out and do some damage. And then I'm going to display the delayed input speed. So if you want to draw that combo out, if you need to plan for a certain move or deafness, you can do that. Now we're going to do this a little bit slower so you can see every input. So we have Swift Attack followed by Howling Blade, Swift Attack, Howling Blade, Swift Attack, Howling Blade. Then we have the double Swift Attack. And then we have our last Howling Blade finisher, double input. And I will also put the skill tree as well at the end. Now we do have some finishers here. So after you're done with that double slash finisher, you have a couple options on how you want to resume attacking your opponent. So the first one is going to be after that double slash finisher, you can either hit a reversal or deafness immediately after those two slashes, and that'll help you press the attack more. And then if you want to do a neutral dash and a nimble blitz, you want to wait about 0.5 to 1 whole second after that double slash finishes. Now we're going to go over some combo starters. All right, there's many ways to start your combos, including some ones that I have not displayed here. We're going to go over this and we're going to look at it a little bit slower as well. But some that I haven't mentioned that I don't use very often is, you can start your combo with a breeze dash, right, and deafness out of that. You could also start a combo with phantom sword dance and then deafness from that. You can also do it with flash cutter and deafness or neutral dash out of that. So the first one, just a simple normal swift attack. If you see your enemy coming at you, you can hit them with that, or if they're exhausted, right, you can just start your combo. Next one, which I really like, is the neutral dash. That is because that's going to count as the first attack of your combo, your swift attack. Third one, we have the forward dash and nimble blitz. I don't use this one very often, just starting out, just dashing out the gate, but is available to you. This is one I use a lot though. Gust into a neutral nimble blitz. It looks very clean too. Next one is gust into deafness into your nimble blitz, your forward dash nimble blitz. Very good starter. And then we have gust into deafness into a neutral dash nimble blitz starter. That one, definitely one of my favorites. Very stylish and very fun to use. So now I'm going to let this play for you in full speed, and we're going to go over it at the end. Okay, so let's check this out one more time, all right? So, we always pop our Phantom Sword Dance right out the gate, right? We're coming in, the way I want to engage first is I want to do Wind Chaser. So Wind Chaser is going to be 2 swift attacks. Then that's going to bring me into my 3rd swift attack of my Howling Blade chain, which brings me to my Howling Blade activation. That's how I negate damage. I'm going to hit a double swift attack, and I'm going to negate damage with my Howling Blade forward dash, and then finish with the double slashes. So I'm going to do a charged reversal to get out. Now here I know what this combo is, right? So I'm going to initiate with Gust, negate that damage, hit Deafness for his next attack. I know this combo, neutral Nimble Blitz. Now I can chain together Howling Blade, and then I immediately hit the Howling Blade forward dash, and then the finisher double slash, Deafness, back into my Howling Blade. Keep that Howling Blade going. And the reason why I'm keeping it going is because I can tell right here, he's not attacking me, he's in an idle animation, so I'm going to let those blades sing, right? Let them do their damage. I'm going to finish that combo, the maximum damage on the double slash, and I'm going to get 2 Gust activations for that exhausted damage bonus, and finish up with a Brutal. Now here, I'm looking at my buffs. My Phantom Sword Dance is still up, so I'm going to re-engage. I have all this stamina to work with. Don't want to let it go to waste. I can see he's about to attack. I'm letting that combo draw out, and I'm going to Deafness. I go immediately into Nimble Blitz. Boom. And now I can Howling Blade. Let that combo go, right? Now he's far away, but I'm delaying these activations so I can keep my combo going, so when his attack comes, I can Deafness. Then immediately I go into Nimble Blitz and resume my Howling Blade combo to negate that damage. Same thing here. I'm delaying my activation this time though, rather than doing my max input, so I can be ready and keep that combo going and get that Deafness. Same thing here. I can see he's in an animation, he's not attacking me, I'm letting those blades sing, I'm getting that damage in. Now here, he's either going to jump again or start a combo. He started the combo, so that's why I hit reversal. Now I'm ready. I know what this combo is, I'm ready to deal with it. Boom, hit my Gust. Now I'm going to Deafness, awesome. Hit my neutral dash, I hit Nimble Blitz. I see that he is exhausted, so I immediately hit the finisher to chase him down, get that damage in, and I want to hit him with Gust. Again, I love using Gust on exhausted enemies. Hit that Brutal. Now I'm looking, as I'm hitting my Brutal, I'm looking at my buffs. I see that my Phantom Sword Dance is out, so that's how I'm going to start my combo. Phantom Sword Dance, right into Deafness. Boom, Nimble Blitz. I see he's going for a grab, reversal. From reversal, Deafness, right into Nimble Blitz. I'm starting my combo again. I can see he's blocking, so I hit the finisher. Now I see him going for an attack. What do? Neutral Nimble Blitz. I know my options. That brings me into my next combo. Negate that damage. Howling Blade, Swift Attack, Howling Blade. I'm letting this combo sing. Now right here, I know what move is coming up, so I want to get this extra Swift Attack in, which is going to bring me into my Howling Blade to negate that damage. I hit the finisher. Now I know I can Deafness or reversal. I choose Deafness. I have all this stamina to work with. I don't want to let it go to waste. Here we go. I know it's coming. Howling Blade parry. I know that a double attack is coming from me. Hit that Howling Blade. I want to squeeze one more hit in here. It's a little greedy, but I think I can get it. And I do. There's the Howling Blade parry and the finisher. Sometimes you break poise here. Sometimes you don't. I broke his poise. So from that finisher, I hit Deafness to resume my combo. I chose aggressive action to hit a double Gust. I like to mix it up. Now here, I don't want to drop my combo, and I know when he's going to hit me, when that hitbox is. So I let that combo resume. Now here, I know I didn't have enough time. I couldn't delay it long enough, otherwise I would have dropped my combo. So I let it drop, and I hit a neutral dash. Now again, I exhaust him, letting those blades ring out. And I remember I was kind of confused here. I didn't know which weapons. I thought he was bugged or something, which weapons he was going to have when he become unexhausted. So when I saw he started blocking immediately, I was kind of like, oh, what's going on? And so that way it ended. He was exhausted. Awesome. Got a couple hits in. I hit a reversal, and I got the kill. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, please let me know if you have any additional questions. I'm positive I left something out. It it's I feel like there's a lot. There's so much going on, um, in your brain, right, when you're making these decisions as you're fighting. So if there's anything additional that you're wondering about, let me know. But before I end the video here, I want to show you my skill tree and what I used in that fight. So in that fight, I just wanted to give you guys a quick demo without the usual like insane amounts of flashiness and like, because I usually like to mix it up a little more, right? I like to use other skills. I usually use, like gust more, right? I like to use ruthless a lot, right? Stuff like that. Flash cutter to finish off my enemies in their exhausted state. But for the fight, just so there wasn't as much visual effects, I just used a full Undying Tragedy set. And I do want to show you my skill tree. So real quick, I will go over the double swift attack before the finisher on the full combo comes from Blazing Assault, which is really nice because, as you can see, it reads, if the fourth strike lands with swift attack, Blazing Assault is used without consuming stamina. So that's really, really nice to extend your stamina bar. And then the last tier of Howling Blade lets you use that forward dash and double slash finisher at any point throughout the Howling Blade combo. So really important there. Other than that, guys, I'm just going to touch on something quick that I forgot to touch on in the video. But I will put this as a chapter because it is very important to just the mindset of Howling Blade when you're using it. In between each combo, right? In between each combo, there's a decision, almost like a matrix, like it's like a decision. I guess you have all of these options available to you in between each combo. So every time you attack, it's depending on which attack lands. So if I attack with my swift attack and I see my enemy is about to attack me, I negate damage with Howling Blade. Now, if my Howling Blade attack lands and negates damage, but my enemy has a very fast follow-up, that's where those decisions start coming in, right? Like, so I land my Howling Blade, my next attack is going to be a swift attack, so I'm going to get hit. So do I either immediately do a forward dash, right, and then negate damage that way? That will bring up another series of decisions that I have to make. So I negate damage with that. From that, do I deafness or do I hit the finisher and negate damage that way? Or do I hit a reversal? Or do I hit a gust, right? So you have all of these decisions to make after each attack, and they change depending on not only your enemy's attacks, but your attacks. So is my next Howling Blade attack, or can I get a swift attack in before my next one? Or do I know that my next swift attack is going to be too long, so I'm not going to be able to hit another Howling Blade? So in that case, I hit deafness. Long story short, because again, I know I explained a lot in the video. Long story short, in between each attack, you need to understand that the rest of your skill tree can help you. So in between each attack, should I hit a gust? Should I use deafness in between? Should I use nimble blitz? Maybe after a deafness, maybe aggressive action is better. Maybe I don't have enough time to hit nimble blitz and then a howling blade. Maybe I only have enough time to hit a neutral dash after my deafness, or maybe I only have enough time to hit a quick aggressive action and then a gust, or even a quick aggressive action and then immediately reversal. So in short, guys, you have all of these tools at your disposal, right? And these combinations that really, like, you have a lot of options, and thinking ahead, right? Thinking ahead, and it's almost like a chess game. You think about your decisions and how they're going to play out, and then you can alter that accordingly depending on your enemy, right? I'm going to try to stop rambling because, again, I cover a lot. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again.